evening, and welcome to the Aquarius Full Moon Eve Circle here on the 3HO Foundation Facebook Live. My name is Mary Dew, and I am your 3HO Moon Lady, and we have started doing these moon circles pretty much every couple of weeks. When you follow the cycles of the moon is on about a 28-day cycle, and so you have a new moon every 28 days, you have a full moon every 28 days, and there's a couple weeks in between them, they alternate. And so I'll be here every couple of weeks to share these circles with you, and I'm very grateful to have you here with me tonight on the eve of this Aquarius full moon that is coming tomorrow at 11:58 a.m. Eastern Time. So check out what that converts to for you. And the beautiful thing about the moon, working with the moon, as you start to work with these moon cycles, is the energy of the moon is really powerful for about at least a solid 24 hours before and after the peak of the full moon or the new moon. And so you're in that energy for about a day before and a day after. So if you can't make it live due to, time constraints, we'll always post the replays, and as long as you're within about a 24-hour window before or after the peak of the full moon or new moon, you're still in good shape to join the circle, and we'll hold space for those right now who aren't here and might be watching this later on. And so all are welcome. And for these circles, no experience is required. Just bring an open mind. And the one thing you might want to think about bringing to these from now on is possibly bringing with you a journal. I like to keep a journal, moon journal. And when I started working with the moons, for me it was probably about 7 years ago, and I started journaling. And if you journal your intentions, and you're setting intentions on the full moons and the new moons, you can watch in your journal, and it's really powerful stuff to see how these intentions manifest. The moon really magnifies your ability to manifest these intentions. And I've mentioned before, but just to recap, the full moon is a wonderful time to release and to let go. And the new moon is a wonderful time, just like it sounds, new moon, new beginnings, and a great time to start a new relationship, to start a new project. On the flip side of that, the full moon, according to alchemy, is not the greatest time to start a new relationship or start new projects. You want to kind of wait for the new moon. So we'll do that on the new moon. But for tonight, we're going to focus on this full moon in Aquarius. And so the full moon being all about release and letting go, we're going to think about tonight as our intention something that we want to release or let go of. And this moon tomorrow is also in the sign of Aquarius, and Aquarius is an air sign, but we kind of think of it, a lot of people think of it as a water sign because Aquarius is the water bearer. And so we will use that energy of the water. That seems to be a common theme, but it's just such a wonderful theme to work with the element of water and clearing alongside this full moon. And Aquarius also is really about freedom. Big theme in Aquarius. And so as we set our intentions tonight, we will think about the idea of setting an intention of releasing and letting go something that is perhaps standing in the way, getting in the way of our freedom. Or maybe a place where we're stuck, it's holding us back from being completely free and stepping into, expanding into our highest and greatest good. And so I think too right now, given the the state of the world, freedom is a big thing as well, because we've all been kind of locked up and locked down for several months now. And so let's think about freeing some of that up and releasing any tension we might be holding with that. And so with that in mind, before we start, before we open the circle, I thought we might take a moment just to kind of clear some tension we might be holding. Moons are also, full moons bring up a lot of emotions. So you might notice that you're extra emotional, maybe the last couple of days, maybe around the moon. You also hear, crimes go up. More people tend to get arrested around the full moon, and, it can kind of stir things up. And so let's look at that as a positive, because by stirring things up, shaking things up, that's how we clear the energy. That's how we get things moving. And so let's get the energy moving a little bit, and then we'll open the circle and tune in and dig into it. So close your eyes, take a deep breath, exhale through the mouth, let it go. 2 more of those. Deep inhale, deep exhale, side out the mouth, let something go. Keep it going. Inhale. And exhale. And begin to shrug the shoulders up and down. Maybe inhale up, exhale down, breathing in and out through the nose. Get the navel moving, pumping the belly with the breath. Drawing it in on the exhale. Keep it going. Shake it out. We tend to hold a lot of emotion in our shoulders. Let's let it go. Good. Now bring the shoulders on an inhale up to your ears. Deep breath in. Exhale, release them back down. Drop the right ear to the shoulder, and then inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Take it slow. Moving the neck very slowly, loosening it up. The neck's very delicate, so you want to take it slow. You don't want to move too fast. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Just a couple more. Good. Then come back to center. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder and take it in the other direction. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Deep breath. Deep exhale. Come back to center. Take a deep breath in. And let's come onto our knees. And we're not going to come into rock pose. You're actually going to have the toes untucked. And you're going to sit back on the toes. So it's more of an intense toe stretch. Just kind of stretching out the toes. I find at this time we haven't been walking as much, maybe haven't been doing yoga as much. This is a really good stretch. Stretch out your feet. They might be really tight. So try this for a moment. Take a couple deep breaths here. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If this is too intense, you can untuck the toes and come into rock pose. A couple more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're focusing on the areas where you might have the most tension right now. So the final piece, we're just going to do this for 1 minute, coming onto your back. Take the legs straight up in the air at 90 degrees. Take the arms straight up at 90 degrees. And just begin to shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake the arms, shake the legs, shake the ankles, the wrists, let them flop back and forth. The knees, shake it out through the hips. This is a wonderful one to do first thing in the morning for 3 minutes. Great way to start your day. Get the energy moving. Release any tension you're holding and find your way to that freedom. Take a deep breath in, point the toes, reach up, good, and then flex the feet, flex that wrist back so the palms and the soles of the feet are up to the sky. Take a deep breath in, imagine drawing in moonlight from this bright and beautiful full moon, and then exhale, float the legs back down, float the arms down, and then bring the knees into your chest. Go ahead and roll up and come back to easy pose to a comfortable seat. And let's begin. Awesome. So I mentioned in our last circle about Namhari. Namhari is the tantric numerologist with 3HO, and you'll see her updates, monthly forecasts, numerological forecasts, tantric numerology in the 3HO newsletter. And she mentioned that this month of August is a month of reorganization. It's kind of time to reorganize yourself before what's coming next, the end of this year. You know, these next few months, the last 4 months of the year, the last third of the year. And so that's kind of a theme for August, is the reorganization. And so with this intention and with this release, think of yourself as kind of resetting, reorganizing, and preparing yourself for what's next. And the other thing about August is the number 8. And I'm not a numerologist myself, but I do know that the number 8 is, and you probably know this as well, the pranic body. And so think about working with the pranic body as well, and working with keeping your energy up. And a great way to do that is to work with the breath. And we're also working with the prana as well. So with that in mind, let's come into stillness for just a few moments, and let's open up our circle for the evening. Bring the palms face down on the knees to begin. Close your eyes. Roll them up to the third eye point. Find a comfortable seat with a nice long spine, and take a deep inhale as you drop the shoulders away from the ears. Long spine, long neck, deep inhale. Draw the breath all the way up from your root, up through the crown. Inhale as much as you can. Stretch the spine from the earth to the sky. And then exhale, but keep the length in the spine. Just follow the breath, vertebrae by vertebrae, back down the spine as the navel comes in. Draw the navel into the base of the spine. Press the breath out. And feel yourself grounded. Take another deep breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale deeply. And exhale. And feel yourself balanced. Another deep breath. Finding your space in the stillness. Letting the mind clear of all thoughts. Exhale, let it go. And allow yourself permission for the next 45 minutes or so just to let it go, just to be here now and find yourself centered and feel that center at your heart, dropping your consciousness from your head into your heart. And we'll open our circle. Just a little rattle to clear. And we'll call in the directions and the elements. We call in the east and the fire element. We call in the south and the earth. We call in the west and the water. And we call in the north and the air. We call in Pachatata, Father Sky, bringing us inspiration, and Grandmother Moon. We're going to give our intentions, anything we want to release, we're going to give it to Grandmother Moon. And just like a grandmother, she's going to take it, transmute it into light for you. So you've got nothing to worry about. Bring the palms down to the earth if you can reach. And welcome Pachamama to our circle as well. Give thanks to Pachamama. Bring the left palm to heart center, right palm over the top, and close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and honor the divine spirit within. And rub the palms together at the center of the chest. And we'll tune in with our Kundalini Tuning. So press the palms together firmly, bring the thumbs into the heart center, take a deep breath into the heart, eyes closed, rolled up to the third eye point between the brows. And we'll come into our Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the creative wisdom, the divine teacher within. We're calling up our inner teacher, divine teacher. And then we'll go right into, we'll do that 3 times on 3 separate breaths with a deep inhale in between, and we'll go right into the Mangalacharya mantra for divine protection. Ad Gure Name, Jugad Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Guru Deve Name. Again, 3 times on 3 separate breaths, but on the Mangalacharya mantra, we do 4 sniffs of air in through the nose and then chant. 4 sniffs of air in through the nose and then chant. Just follow along if it's your first time to hear this version. I think you'll pick it right up. So take a deep breath in, pressing the palms together firmly at the heart center. Exhale completely, eyes focused on the third eye point, and let's inhale to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. 4 sniffs. Ad Gure Name. God Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Guru Deve Name. Ad Gure Name, God Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Guru Deve Name. Ad Gure Name, God Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siddhi Guru Deve Name. Now 16 sniffs. Really fill up with air, fill the belly, the ribs, the lungs, the chest, the heart. Pause with the breath held in. And exhale. And turn the palms up on the knees in a gesture of receptivity. Take a moment here to just listen. Think about connecting your heart with a string to Grandmother Moon, to this full moon in Aquarius. And just plant the seed of what your intention will be, what you're going to release. Perhaps it's a limiting self-belief. Perhaps it's a toxic relationship. Maybe it's a bad habit. But think about just planting that seed of what you might want to release. And perhaps it's something that's holding you back from your freedom. So plant that seed there, and we're just going to do a little warm-up. And this warm-up is with the mantra for Ganesha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And you may or may not know this one. You don't have to chant. You can also just breathe. But we're going to begin by inhaling the arms up, and then as we exhale, we'll bring them down, palms up, straight out to the sides, bend at the elbows, fingers to the front of the shoulder caps, thumbs to the back. And we're just going to begin with a spinal twist. And I'll guide you from there. Just follow along. Just so you know, Ganesha, you might have seen Ganesha, this elephant-headed Hindu deity. And Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. And so I thought this might be a great way to start us off with our foundation as we're clearing on this full moon. We're calling in this intention. Let's let Ganesha clear the obstacles for us so that our intention can move right through. So take a deep breath in. Sweeping the arms out to the sides and up through your aura. Exhale, press the palms together, bring them back down to the heart. One more time. Inhale, sweep. Close the eyes, roll them up to the third eye point. Press the palms together. Exhale. This time, bring them down to the shoulders. And begin to twist left and right. Inhale left, exhale right. Again, take it slowly as you're warming up the spine. Let the head and neck follow along. So you keep a long spine, long neck, just twisting from the waist. Don't over twist to where you start to bend. You want to keep your elbows coming straight out from the heart center, straight out to the side. Keep it going. Inhale left, exhale right. Breathing in and out through the nose, moving the navel. As you inhale, expand the belly. As you exhale, draw it back to the base of the spine. Moving the navel, moving the breath, and moving the prana, getting that energy flowing. Keep it going. Breathe deeply. Keep lengthening, creating space between the vertebrae, and then breathing into that space. Come back to center, take a deep breath in. Bring the arms up like cactus arms. And continue. Spread the fingers wide. Try to keep the arms at a 90-degree angle. Again, elbows coming straight out at heart level. So you're lifting the biceps, lifting the triceps. And breathing from the navel. And if you like, chant along. Or just breathe. Inhale left. Exhale right. Keep lifting, keep that 90-degree angle with the arms. Good. Now take a deep breath in, draw the elbows back, inhale deeply, spread the fingers wide. As you exhale, bring the hands down to the shins or the ankles. Begin to flex the spine forward and back. Keeping shoulders in line with the hips. Keeping the spine nice and long. Inhale forward, exhale back. You can go at whatever pace feels good to you. Just find your rhythm, find your groove. Be sure to breathe. Inhale forward, exhale back. Almost there. Chin level, chin slightly tucked. Good. Come back to center. Take a deep breath in. Bring the hands like knife hands, all 5 fingers together. And just begin to chop all around. Chop, chop, chop. Visualize yourself removing the obstacles. Anything blocking your heart. Anything blocking your throat, your voice, your third eye, your crown, to the left, to the right, down below, up above. Let it go. Remove the obstacles. Last round. Keep it going. Close the eyes. Just see yourself cutting through anything that's holding you back. Anything that's keeping you stuck, anything that's standing in your way. Chop, chop, chop. Get rid of it. Good. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Take a deep breath in. Sweep the arms out to the sides and up through your aura. Really reach through the fingertips as you root down through your sitting bones. Lengthen, drop the shoulders. And exhale, shake it out on the way down. And turn the palms up on the knees in a gesture of receptivity. Just be right here, right now. And let's talk a little bit about this moon. This Aquarius full moon. And so, in my circles, I love to draw a card in the circle, and I forgot to do that last week, but my favorite deck for moon circles is called Queen of the Moon Oracle cards, and the card that I drew for us for tonight is Blue Moon, and it's the unexpected, which I think is really cool. So here's what it says. And you can keep your eyes closed, keep breathing deeply as I read this to you. So Blue Moon, the unexpected. It says, no matter how well you plan, there's always room for the unexpected to occur. Build your resilience, as rare occurrences can happen. A visitor you've not seen in a long time may re-enter your life. And the quote is, I trust in myself and in life. So as we're setting our intentions and as we're calling them in on this full moon, be sure to leave a little room for the unexpected. So that's our card for tonight. And as far as the Aquarius full moon, the main thing I wanted to talk about is illumination. And so with the full moons, the full moon is when it's at its peak, it's the biggest, and the light is the brightest, and full moons can illuminate. And by illuminate, think about in terms of if you've been foggy or if you've been unclear about anything in your life, and you need a little guidance or you need a little help, ask the moon. Call upon this beautiful grandmother moon. She is full of divine wisdom, ancient wisdom, ancestral wisdom, and illumination. And so I encourage you, either tonight, which you'll see a really full moon tonight, you see a really full moon tomorrow night as well. So depending on your weather and whether or not you can see the moon, try to get out there and actually be in the light of the moon and connect with the moon. It's also great to put your crystals out there if you want to clear your crystals under the light of the full moon. It's a very cleansing light. And just maybe go out there, close your eyes, and take a moment to ask for wisdom and see what types of downloads you might receive from the moon and what type of clarity. And also coming this week, I wanted to mention on Saturday, this Saturday, today's the 2nd, Saturday is August 8th. It's 8/8, and it is the Lionsgate Portal. And the Lionsgate Portal comes once a year. It's always on August 8th, on 8/8, and portals are basically openings in the universe and opportunities for us to step through and to manifest change really quickly. Stepping through a portal, you can think about, like in sci-fi movies, they step through a portal and they go from one world to another just like that. And that's what we can do with these portals as well. So it's a wonderful time to meditate. And be sure to meditate tomorrow on the full moon, but also think about, we're already kind of coming into the energy of the Lionsgate Portal on Saturday, on 8/8, and so be sure that on Saturday, on August 8th, that you're going to meditate on this Lionsgate Portal as well. It says, opportunity to boost our energy, recharge our vitality, and work on raising our vibration to the highest frequencies. And this August will set the stage for what's going to unfold in the final 4 months of the year. So this is a very cleansing full moon. Shake off the cobwebs of the past. Release your attachments and grip on things that are no longer serving you. And so with that, let's take a moment to set our intention for this full moon. Think about what that intention will be, and to do so, maybe bring your hands back to your heart. I like to bring my hands to my heart. You can also, here are three options. You can either bring left palm to heart center with the right over the top, pressing hands into heart. You can have the palms up on the knees in a gesture of receptivity, or you can have the palms down on the knees in a gesture of grounding. Just decide which of those three things calls to you. And then close your eyes, roll them up to the third eye point, take a deep breath in. And go ahead and set yourself an intention for this full moon. An intention, what is it that you would like to release to Grandmother Moon tonight and tomorrow with this full moon? What do you want to let go of? What might be holding you back? What might be keeping you stuck? And think about the idea of freedom. Freedom in the sign of Aquarius, and what might open you up to your greater freedom. What type of intention is going to work for that? So place that intention in your heart as if it were a seed. Take a deep breath in and visualize yourself watering that seed in your heart that it may blossom. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And hold that intention there in your heart for this full moon. And we'll come into our meditation. So for tonight, I chose the meditation that is the meditation for the Arcline and to clear the karmas. Meditation for the Arcline and to clear the karmas. And so the Arcline is the sixth body. And you probably know it is like a halo, earlobe to earlobe, like a halo around the head. And then women also have a second Arcline that goes from nipple to nipple. It's the way they bond with their baby. The Arcline can be thought of as, I think the quote is that if the aura is the vehicle of light that you're traveling in through this life, the aura is your vehicle of light, then the Arcline is the steering wheel. It's kind of the guidance center, transmitter. It sets a field of protection around you, and it also sends out a projection to the universe from you. And so we're going to work with this meditation for the Arcline and to clear the karmas. It will be clearing, and it also kind of works with the idea of the water. So we kind of got, with the water bear of Aquarius, it seemed like this was a really good one. When you see the move, you may already know it, but you'll understand. So for this meditation, we'll be seated, comfortable seat, long spine. Bring the elbows into the sides. Turn the palms up so the elbows are bent, resting at your side. Palms are up, just above the knees. Cup the hands slightly. And then the movement, the eyes will be closed so you can focus on your third eye the entire time. And you're basically like you're going to scoop water. Scoop it up over the shoulders as far back as you can go, and as you come up and over the ear, kind of flick the wrist as if you're actually scooping water and you're flicking it, throwing it behind you. Flick. And we'll be doing this while chanting a mantra, and our mantra for this evening is Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. And so with each repetition with Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. So 3 Wahe Gurus and a Wahe Jio. And each time, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. So you're going to reset. You're going to flick it back and reset on the Wahe Guru. And then do it again on the Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. So you're basically doing it 4 times on each repetition. Okay, and we'll have a track to chant along with. It's recommended for this meditation to do it for 31 minutes, but for tonight, in the interest of time, we are just going to do it for probably just about 7 minutes tonight, because I think, yeah, that's about all the time that we have for tonight. So we'll do it for 7 minutes. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Great. So basically, we're, Wahe Guru is this expression of ecstasy. We're celebrating the indescribable greatness of God's wisdom with the Guru and of God's blessing with the Jio. So it's kind of a celebration. So warm up your heart, place that intention in your heart, and this is how we're going to water that intention on this full moon to make it come true. So take a deep breath in, bring the elbows into the sides, close the eyes, roll them up, and let's get ready to do this. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Take a deep breath and exhale, let's go. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, 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 Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Try to move smoothly and gracefully, chanting from the heart, focusing on the third eye. Keep it going. Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, 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 Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio. Take a deep breath in and bring the arms up and back, hands behind the head, scoop them back, reach as far back as you can as you take a deep breath in, inhaling deeply, holding the breath in, reach, reach, reach back. Exhale down. Let's do that again, 2 more times. Inhale deeply, reach back. Reach, reach, reach. And exhale. Last one, deep breath in. Focus on the third eye. Reach, reach behind you. Hands are behind the body. Holding the breath in. And as you exhale, slowly bring the hands forward. This time bring the palms down on the knees in a gesture of grounding. And just relax. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And bring yourself back to your full moon intention. Hold it in your heart. The mantra Wahe Guru, Wahe Jio is also known as a mantra that moves us from fear to love. So feel that love in your heart. Bring the palms back to the heart center, taking a deep breath in with the eyes closed. Go through and we'll release the container of our circle for this evening, although we do still hold space for each other, for those who couldn't be here live tonight and who might be watching later. And we will reconvene in just 2 weeks on the new moon, and that one's on August the 18th. And that'll also be right here at 8 p.m. Eastern, August 18th coming up. And so we'll say thank you, thank you, thank you to the Divine Spirit within, each and every one of us. Give thanks to Pachamama, thanks to Pachatata, to Grandmother Moon, to the north, the west, the south, and the east. And to all of you, thank you for being here tonight. We'll close with Longtime Sun, and this is a little bit different version, and so just try to follow along at home. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. We'll chant it 3 times, and then at the end you repeat, guide your way on 3 times, and close with 1 long Satnam. Palms together at the center of the chest, eyes are closed and rolled up. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and pure light breath in. As you exhale, fold forward at the waist, bring the palms to the forehead and the heart down to the earth. Give thanks to Pachamama. Release your breath, release your prayer. Inhale back up. Thank you so much for being here again. The next circle, the new moon circle, is Tuesday, August 18th at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on the 3HO Facebook Live. I'll be back. And that is our new moon in Leo. And until then, my name is Mary Dew. I am Mary Dew Yoga, M-A-R-I-D-E-W Yoga. On Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and Twitter. So there are also a lot of other videos up on my YouTube channel, and it's youtube.com/MaryDewYoga, M-A-R-I-D-E-W. And please be sure to subscribe. Thank you again. Have a wonderful evening. Happy full moon, and I hope that all of your intentions come true. Satnam, Aho, and Namaste.